right? Personal laws. Uh, so basically, what happened yesterday? Um, I have laws um, that I have to abide by, my personal laws in my systematic mind, right? Because in order to follow a system, your mind has to become what it wants to follow, essentially. You know, if you want to be a footballer, you have to learn how to kick a ball. You know, if you want to be an athlete, you have to exercise. If you have to become a surgeon, you have to be ready to, do all sorts of surgeries and, prepare the, what I mean. So, in order for me to be a more systematic and more a more orderly person, I have to have rules and systems in place in order for me to evolve and strive. Because as you know, systems don't stay one way, they're all time improving. And yeah. So just like how systems has punishments, I essentially yesterday I broke about 4 different laws. Right? One of them was not playing games after a certain time. It's about time frame basically. Right? So I went over that time limit. Another one was not consuming any media after a certain time. I broke that one. Another one was not eating certain types of foods after a certain time. I broke that one. So it has this other one. I'm trying to exercise. I didn't drink enough water. Couldn't really exercise properly. I was too tired. My mind was drained. Alright, because it was late, as well as my diet wasn't on point that day, yesterday. Right. Essentially what happened. Laws are in place to keep you disciplined, patient. Let me see if I spell this correct. Okay, patient. Yeah, I was correct the first time. Patient. And willing to go extra mile for what is right. Okay, so this is a law. It's So yesterday when I broke all those personal laws, I was breaking these things. Patience. I wasn't disciplined because I knew I have to cut off at a certain time, and I still ignored it. I wasn't disciplined. I was impatient. I wasn't willing. So, and because I did that now, I became undisciplined, impatient, unwilling. So I became that. Alright? How does that feel to be that person? It feels it's like not being yourself, it's like being in jail essentially. So when you break a personal law, you feel bad. When you break a law in real life, you go to jail. Sometimes you don't even go to jail. Sometimes you within yourself know that you did something wrong, and you feel the consequences of your action. Right? So that is what happened yesterday. I didn't know at the time that it would have been had so much depth to it, but in the moment, you learn new things. Through the pain, you learn things. Right? So you have to follow the law down to a T. You can't skip any laws. Right? When you skip laws, punishment always comes. Right? The reminder always comes that hey, you did something wrong, or so this falls in line with my discovery yesterday with the systems, with the systems and so on, with your mind connected in both ways, the physical and the other world. Right? Punishment always comes. You can't lie to yourself. Okay? If you know right from wrong, do the right thing. Okay. So yeah. So yeah. That was essentially what I had to talk about. Right? So today now, I feel sluggish. Today, I can't really, I can't really, I don't really feel to do anything today because of what happened yesterday. So today basically, I feel a little bit lazy, a little bit stressed. And part of that has to do with what happened yesterday. I disobeyed my personal laws, and every time I do it, I feel like shit. So, moving forward, I have to follow the laws. I have to follow the laws. Right.